Welcome to the Medicare and Medicaid EHR Incentive Program Registration and Attestation Tutorial. This video will provide eligible professionals, also known as EPs, with a step-by-step guide to help ensure the registration process is a success. Let's get started. The introduction page provides the user with information about the program and about those who are eligible to participate. Selecting the eligible hospital or eligible professional link expands the section to display additional information about which hospitals or professionals are eligible to participate. Selecting the link again collapses the additional information. Select the Continue button to proceed. The login page instructs the user on what is required for a valid user ID and password combination. EPs are required to have an active NPI and must have a National Plan and Provider Enumeration System, or NPPES, user account to log in. For users who do not have either of these requirements, click on the link provided to you. A link to the Identity and Access Management System, or INA, is also provided. The INA system allows EP users to reset their passwords and edit their account information. Any additional login issues can be resolved by contacting the help desk. At the bottom of the page, the user enters their user ID and password combination. Please keep in mind that both of the fields are case-sensitive. Once the user has logged into the system, the links and tabs displayed in the top right-hand corner are shown on every page. The Home hyperlink navigates the user to the Welcome page that is currently shown. The Help hyperlink opens a PDF user manual that assists the user throughout the registration process. If at any time you wish to log out of the system, click the Logout link and select Yes in the pop-up window. The Instructions section on the Welcome page describes the actions that can be performed under each of the tabs. The EP submits and maintains their registration under the Registration tab and completes their attestation under the Attestation tab. The Status tab provides a snapshot of the user's current standing in the EHR Incentive Program. This includes the status of their registration and any attestations and payments associated with their account. The Account Management tab allows the user to proceed to the INA system in order to change their account information. Clicking the Registration tab will reveal a set of instructions about the actions that can be performed. These options will differ depending on the status of the registration. The EP's name, Social Security number, and NPI are retrieved from their NPPES account. If they have not started their registration, the status will be blank, and Register will be the only available action. Select the Register link to begin. The registration ID is displayed on the Topics for this registration page and should be recorded by the user for tracking purposes. There are 3 topics that an eligible professional must complete before submitting their registration. They are EHR Incentive Program, Personal Information, and Business Address and Phone. The Begin Submission button cannot be selected until all of the topics are complete. Select the Start Registration button to navigate to the first topic. On the EHR Incentive Program page, EPs are given the option to receive either a Medicare or Medicaid EHR incentive payment. For additional information about the 2 EHR incentive programs, select the link that is provided. By selecting the Medicare option and clicking the Apply button, the EP type field page will be refreshed. Provider types that are eligible in the Medicare EHR incentive program are displayed in the drop-down. Selecting the Medicaid option and then the Apply button refreshes the page with 2 fields: Medicaid State Territory and Eligible Professional Type. Only those states and territories participating in the Medicaid EHR incentive program are displayed in the Medicaid State Territory drop-down. Provider types that are eligible for the Medicaid EHR incentive program are displayed in the drop-down. For this demonstration, we will be selecting Medicare and Doctor of Medicine. 2 additional links on the EHR Incentive Program page provide the user with information on certified EHRs and the EHR certification number. The eligible professional is required to indicate whether they are currently using a certified EHR. Please note that EPs can complete the registration process without having certified EHR technology. Although the EHR certification number is optional at this step, it will be required during the attestation process. Select the Save and Continue button to navigate to the next topic. The name and identifiers displayed on the Personal Information page are retrieved from the user's NPI record on the NPPES system. These fields cannot be modified in the EHR Incentive Program system. The Payee TIN type field provides the user with 2 options in terms of who receives the EHR incentive payments. If the payments should be sent directly to the eligible professional, the Social Security number tab should be selected in the Payee TIN type field. If the payment should be sent to a group associated with the eligible professional, the user should select EIN in the Payee TIN type field and then select the Apply button. After the page is refreshed, 3 additional fields are displayed. The next step is to select the group that should receive the payments. A group name will only appear in the drop-down if the EP's Medicare enrollment in the Provider Enrollment, Chain, and Ownership System, or PECOS, has reassigned benefits to the group. After the group name is selected, the group's TIN is retrieved from PECOS and displayed in the Payee TIN field. It is also required that the user enters the NPI associated with the group in the Payee NPI field. If the user had selected to register for the Medicaid EHR incentive program, the system requires the user to manually enter the group name, Payee TIN, and Payee NPI. A drop-down list of group names would not be provided. For this demonstration, we have selected the Medicare EHR incentive program and will send the payments to the group associated with the eligible professional. Select the Save and Continue button to navigate to the next topic. The address and phone number displayed on the Business Address and Phone page is consistent with the practice location on the eligible professional's NPI record. Unlike the Personal Information page, the address and phone number fields can be modified here. However, if changes are made to the address and phone number in the EHR Incentive Program system, the changes will not be reflected on the eligible professional's NPI record. Email address is also a required field and must be entered with the correct email address format. Select the Save and Continue button to complete the last topic. Once the user has entered the required registration information, all 3 of the topics are marked as completed. To initiate the submission process, select the Begin Submission button. The Verify Registration page displays a summary of the registration information. It displays personal information, business address, as well as the incentive program that was chosen for this registration. The Reason for Submission section describes the action that the user is currently performing on the registration. If any of the information on this page is incorrect, the user should select the Previous Page button and make the appropriate modification. After verifying that all of the information is correct, please select the Submit button to proceed. Before the registration can be submitted, the user must review and agree to the registration disclaimer. Agreeing to the legal notice means that the EP is certifying that the information provided in the registration is true and accurate. Please take the time to review each line of the disclaimer. Select the Agree button to proceed. If the registration passes all validations, the submission will be successful. Please keep in mind that things like a non-approved Medicare enrollment in PECOS or OIG exclusions can result in registration failure. You may contact the help desk to resolve any of these issues. The Submission Receipt page reminds users that they will not receive an email confirmation and that attestation information must be submitted in order to qualify for an incentive payment. It is recommended to print the Submission Receipt page by selecting the Print button at the bottom of the page. Select the Return to Home button to proceed. A registration must be active in order to proceed with attestation and payment. If any changes need to be made to the registration, the user would select the Modify link and navigate back to the Topics page. The registration can also be canceled, which would end the eligible professional's participation in the EHR incentive program. Selecting the Status tab navigates the user to the Status Summary page. The Select link navigates to the Status Detail page, which displays all of the registration information in one location. The Additional Information link expands to display more registration information and the status of validations that are performed during submission. This concludes the EHR Incentive Program registration demonstration for eligible professionals. Thank you and good luck.